that's what they've delivered for us, is that when people leave, I mean, I oftentimes get comments written on their guest check, or they'll say as they're walking out the door, the server was excellent, the service was excellent. One young lady started to work for us, Brittany, and she had never worked in a restaurant before. And she, I mean, all of them are great, but she is like amazing. And so I think it's, they feel our vision, they see our vision, and they're helping us to deliver it by, you know, giving that customer service.
And I'll vouch for that. You know, we've always had great service there.
Absolutely.
And I like the fact that you guys come over and you speak and you say hello and you take time to just kind of make the customers feel, you know, really welcome. It's good stuff, you know.
Oh, we've met some amazing people in this business. I think that's one of the really fun positives, is that you get to meet so many different people.
Well, the other thing you had happen too, some local talent you brought into the restaurant. Talk about that, because I think on what, Friday and Saturday evenings, you have, who do you have there?
Oh, you're in charge of that.
We wear so many hats. That's another thing in this business.
In
this business, yeah, coming, you know, being a part of corporate America, one of the things that I've learned in this business is we wear so many hats. I mean, you know, your accounting, your supply chain, your HR, and you know, so we're learning as we go. But yeah, so my brother, Walter Buford, he's a longtime musician in the area. I come from a family of musicians. All of my two brothers are musicians, and they know that network of musicians. And so Walter, he basically is our director of entertainment. And he scouts out all the different entertainment, and he fills my every Saturday evening schedule with live jazz entertainment. And you know, the entertainers, so we have a rotating month where we have the same entertainers. They do like a first or second Saturday every month, and they come back monthly. And then we leave one weekend open for some new talent if he finds someone new. And they've actually become a part of our family. They enjoy the restaurant. It gives them an avenue to play, because there's not a lot of places for live entertainment in the city. So that gives them somewhere else to play.
I'm actually a jazz singer, but no one books me.
Really? Oh, we'll have to talk about that, yeah. Always looking for new talent. And we had a poetry night for the first time. We tried that out. It was actually after dining hours, 9 o'clock. So, I mean, the whole downstairs was packed and the upstairs, because we can project our entertainment on the first floor to the second floor, so you can hear and see, so poetry night went over very well, and we'd like to do it again, so we'll definitely be looking for more poets. Madonna, yes.
That's great. That's great.
And Tony Toomer helped us to plan that, and so brought in a very nice younger crowd who really enjoyed being able to come somewhere and listen to
and that
poetry.
gives it that really kind of feel that you may see in some of the local urban areas, that they have those sort of venues where those artists are able to express themselves and people discover them in different sites. So that's wonderful what you're doing.
Yeah, we want to do more of that.
Right. Well, let's talk about the cooking pieces, okay?
Yeah, this is
okay, because this is the, what do you call it? The main chef. What do you call him?
The chef?
Another chef, sous chef.
Sous chef.
Yeah, there's a sous chef. And
executive chef.
Executive chef. So you said you have other, I guess, sous chefs, assistant chefs that work with you?
Yes, I have 4 chefs.
You have 4?
Yes.
Okay, and what was that process like? Were these people that you knew, or did you put out
yeah,
call for
actually,
them?
one of the chefs came from my catering. He was with me for 3 years. His name is Dead Still. George was a friend. We grew up together. A friend of friends. So I hired him on. He did his cooking in the Navy, I think. And Dre was referred to me by one of the managers, Tony Toomer, that manages the football in the kitchen on Monday, Sundays, and Thursday nights. And he was out at Channel School. So most of our chefs are local.
And your niece,
pretty good.
Kiana,
Oh, my niece,
Carter.
she just graduated. I forgot about
culinary
her.
school.
She did her internship there, and she'll graduate in January.
Okay.
And she'll be one of our chefs also.
Okay, right, nice. And then you said your servers. You have about how many servers do you have?
We have 5 servers. We have 12 employees total. And they've all been with us for the for the 8 months.
8 months.
You know, this is such a wonderful story in the sense that it's successful. Everyone's tuned into it. And I say everyone, I mean, because it's multicultural as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, the whole community comes, you know, and that's another good thing about it. You know, there was another restaurant, which we'll go nameless, but it had the same kind of promise. It was out on the hill, and then all of a sudden it just folded. You know, we were all heartbroken, you know, because it did. And it seemed like everything that they tried just didn't work. Right. And so it's not easy, you know, trying to pick the staff. I know they had a difficult time with that. You know, keeping customer satisfaction, that was difficult. It just, you know, and they tried. They did everything they possibly could. It just didn't click. So you guys are making it happen. And I know it's not easy.
Well,
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
By no means.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a challenge every week. It's just like, you know, where am I going to get this to do that?
Yeah.
How am I going to make this work? But just juggling.
Yeah, I think one of the things is, first of all and foremost, thanks to the community. I feel like the community has really, you know, embraced the restaurant in terms of patronizing. But you know, you have to constantly keep going back and checking, you know, are you doing the right things? Consistency. So that's one of the things the chefs in the kitchen, the servers, I mean, we meet frequently, we talk about consistency. We do taste tests. We're constantly trying to ensure.
I can help you with that.
Oh, yes, we're always looking for it's nothing for Bill to come through the dining room and ask guests if they'd like to try something new, complimentary, just to get their feedback. We've done it with desserts, but really it's consistency, good management. We keep turning, I mean, whatever profits we make go back into the business so that we can continue to grow the menu. It's not easy. I mean, it's difficult, and I mean, anyone in the industry would know that food alone is not a very high profit item. So, you know, we try to bring in the entertainment to bring in more people. We try to keep diversifying the menu to add different things, which is why Sunday brunch was developed. You know, allow us to get into the breakfast brunch part of the business. So we're constantly looking at what are we doing right, what are we doing wrong, and we have those conversations with our staff because they're there, they're helping us deliver it, and they can tell us best what's working, what's not, what are customers saying about different things.
Well, one thing I know you're getting ready to embark on is a wonderful inauguration celebration for President Obama's big victory. Tell us about that.
Well, I did it 4 years ago at the Sheraton. We had a big band, sit-down dinner, semi-formal affair, just to show our appreciation for our president. And I was approached when we won this year if I was going to do it again. So this year we're going to do it at the Civil War Museum. Same type of setup, big band, sit-down dinner, semi-formal. Try to get a couple of guest speakers to speak to all age groups, to try to give us more encouragement that, you know, we can do this. You know,
and what's the date? That's going to be New Year's Eve?
No, actually January 26th.
Oh, Saturday. Inauguration.
Saturday after
Follows.
inauguration.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And how much would that be for people that are interested?
Well, it's $55 a person. I think it's $105 a couple.
Okay. And they get tickets.
3-course meal. You can purchase tickets right at Crawdaddy's restaurant.
Great.
Yeah, it should be fun. It gives us a chance to get dressed up and celebrate with the president, even though everyone can't be at that grand celebration.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, you know, part of what will happen is that the community will come out and support that in a big way, because that is a way to bring community together.
Yes.
And that's something we don't always see in this, you know, city, but we do have some wonderful events and things like that to go on, but it's just nice to do something, you know, where we can celebrate. So, you know, specialties. One of the things I like about your restaurant is you make grits the right way. I love the grits. What other things do you have on your menu?
She's always fussing at me. I don't put enough this, I don't put enough that. I like my grits to come to me, just grits, and then I add my butter, salt, and make them to taste. I like it. If I start messing with the recipe now, I might add too much salt, too much pepper, then you had that issue. So I kind of just
a number of people say they love the grits.
Grits are good.
Grits are really very good.
We literally just came from breakfast, didn't we, where we were complaining about what? The grits.
And I mentioned these are not